And then suddenly, behind Michael appears the German man. And he...
Well, having a good vacation, are we? Back at this again. Didn't think we would do this again, but we are. And if you are listening or watching, you have tuned in to Subgenre. Subgenre is an unscripted and sort of unhinged audio performance and video performance where comedians are challenged to create and perform a full-length film in a super specific subgenre that parodies the popular conventions of blockbuster storytelling. Whew. I should put some more commas and periods into that promo. Anyway, I'm here joined by my good friend, a very funny comedian, has been doing improv and even a little stand-up once in a while in the city of Halifax and beyond, I'm sure, for a long time, a couple of years.
couple of years is a long time.
More than half your life. Started when you were 2. And his name is Mitchell Horne.
Yes, thank you.
You know, I was looking at your last name, and there's an E on the end of Horne.
Yeah.
Do you ever pronounce it like horny?
No, that was like an elementary school playground bully kind of thing.
Right.
It's pretty passe for me at this age.
Fair.
I think the more interesting one is if you write my name Horne, it kind of looks like it says home.
True.
So,
well, also with us, and I try not to make fun of their last name because obviously it's just not tasteful. Is our producer behind the camera, helping us with all the tech. Was also a part of this show before and has been a great producer and helpful person behind the scenes. It's Taylor McMillan.
hi everybody.
You don't get to see him today. You only get to see him.
You're trapped back here. Let me out.
No, he's not tied up. I promise. It's a very consensual situation we all have here.
Mm-hmm. It's more like strapped in.
And we're all. Are you strapped in for this? Are you ready for this? Do you even know how hard this is going to be?
No.
It's
going to be hard?
Easy breezy,
beautiful.
Okay. So this is how it works. I'm going to ask you what your favorite movie is, and then you'll answer if you feel comfortable.
No over.
Oh, gosh, never asked you. And then we define what that film's subgenre is. Like, what is the genre it's in, but then what subgenre, like the genre within the genre of that movie. And then we're going to define what the conventions are of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to play and do some improv.
Right.
Make our own
version
in that subgenre.
With much smaller budget.
With very small budget. Negative money.
Right.
So, do you like movies?
Yeah. Seen a couple. They're like, I like cinema, but I'm not like
you're not a buff?
I'm not a cinema buff, but like I appreciate art.
No. Yeah.
I appreciate the art of it. Let's, sound like I'm not someone who sits down and watches movies all the time on my own or with people, but like
fair.
But I love to be someone who you can show your favorite movie to, and like I will appreciate it.
I would just appreciate if you would pretend to like it. That's all.
I fucking love movies.
Yeah.
I love movies. I think it's better than real life. I want to be in one.
Escapism. Okay, so what is one of your favorite movies?
I had to think about this because picking favorites can be a challenge.
Yeah. Except when it's your own children.
Yeah, then it's easy. I suppose. So a movie I really like that has been a favorite in the last couple of years is what's it called? The Ninth Gate. You ever seen that?
No. Taylor, have you seen The Ninth?
No idea.
Great. So I'll be doing the heavy lifting. Okay, The Ninth Gate stars Johnny Depp's from year 1999, I want to say.
Okay.
And it's like, it's I guess a thriller. He plays kind of young, like sort of disheveled, like academic type, and he deals in rare books.
Oh, interesting.
The name of the character, Dean Corso, and he gets contracted by this, wealthy book collector who has this like, huge collection, and he's like, I have a copy of this. I have a copy of this. This book. I want you to track down the other copies, and supposedly there are 3 copies in the world. And the book is like,
this is giving me like National Treasure vibe.
It is, yes. It's like a treasure hunt kind of style. So the book is like, the collector has a collection of like books about the devil.
Oh, this is a little bit of a dark side here.
Yeah, definitely. And
evil spirits.
Yeah, so he has this,
I'm trying to figure out, I mean, says he's not a film buff, but then says a movie that none of us watched yet. But this is 1999. Wow. And I have not had this on my radar at all. But I'm trying to figure out where the genre is here, but it sounds like kind of an action adventure, but a little bit more of like a sort of a little Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
But Temple of Doom specifically.
Yeah.
With all the weird
and like
stuff going on.
There is a little bit of action because as he, so basically he is given this book, this rare book, because the guy who, the kind of evil guy that has hired him is like, I want you to compare it to the other ones that exist to see if there's any differences.
Mm-hmm.
And so as he goes on this kind of international journey to like see the other 2 and compare them, like he discovers that there are differences between the 3 copies, and he is being followed, and it's kind of a like, so there is action sequences, but it's kind of like grounded action. It's not like
a bit of espionage.
Yeah, like he's not swinging from a rope over a cave of slave children like Indiana Jones does, but kind of more like, in the European streets, someone on a motorcycle shows up and is waiting outside the cafe, and he's like, how do I escape this guy?
Okay, so like the grander genre is like thriller, adventure, mystery.
Mystery, yeah.
And to get even more specific, it's like, is it are these books old?
Yeah.
So it's like
that's what
archeological
adventure. Yeah, like they're like books from the 16th century kind of deal. Like that's I think what I like about it is like that that kind of like it's not ancient, but it is this like older mystery, and there's like this satanic power, right? Like there's a mystery of history and the mystery of like,
that should be that's our first convention. So we need to define 3 conventions. So there's one right there. There's a mystery of a higher power in some sort of ancient energy. I'll call it.
Yeah.
Also, the history, ancient energy.
Right. And like initially he comes in, he's just in it for the money.
Yep. So an unsuspecting hero has been thrown into this adventure from a sort of maybe a wealthy or powerful figure who's like, I need to set you off on this quest.
Yeah.
But yeah, the hero themselves is
kind of an anti-hero. Like he's not he doesn't possess like heroic virtues.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be our second convention.
Yeah.
Third convention. There needs to be what's it called? A MacGuffin or something, like an object.
Yeah, that
other people are after. Everyone wants it, but you don't know
and
why
it unlocks the story. Yeah.
And that has the key to what the story's all about. And
right.
The mystery is. So we have our ancient powers and ancient history at play.
Mm-hmm.
We have our setting off on an adventure with a hero who is unsuspecting to what the mystery is.
Yeah.
And
he's, I don't know, to add to that, like, it's like he discovers himself in this larger game.
Yes.
Right? That he didn't.
Of course.
I feel like we're setting ourselves up for something.
There's a lot.
It's going to be hard to pull off.
And then the third one is the item or the token or the MacGuffin that they have to go after. Wow. There it is. That's what we have.
Oh, boy.
Are you prepared?
No.
You ready?
That's the whole point of it.
Here we go. We're going to dive in. Maybe, Taylor, could you give us the first painting of the picture of where we start? Give us a narration of where we start in this journey, place, the setting.
Sure. I do really dig the Indiana Jones comparison, so I'm going to say we open on a lecture hall where we have a professor giving a lecture in religious studies, let's say, and we're going to open with the last minute and a half of his lecture on religious studies. Take it away, Eric.
So as you can see that the Mayan people believed that ancient apocalypse were the foundation of existence and a lot of their religion. So next week, I want us to make sure that you actually do the reading. That would be great. Hey, Michael, can you
Huh? Oh,
wake up a little, huh?
Yeah, I'm here, teach.
I'm sorry my class was so boring for you, but, if you want to pass and stay on the football team, you're going to have to pay attention to my boring archaeological classes.
Wow. Hey, teach, you don't got to talk that way about your own class.
Anyway, class dismissed. Michael, I'd like you to stay here and talk to me after class. Thank you very much.
Oh, man. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys later.
Michael.
Yes.
You're really falling behind you in the class.
Look, I just, I don't know. I want to pass.
I'm sure you do.
But I'm not interested in this stuff at all.
Well, you haven't passed in 3 of the 4 assignments, so that's 3 zeros. So I think you're going to have to make up something. You're going to have to...
Oh, I can make something up.
No, you're not going to make anything up. I'm going to make it up for you, and you're going to have to go do it.
Oh, I see.
But I want this... I don't think your skills apply to a written assignment or a presentation.
No, more of a throw the old pigskin kind of...
Yeah, okay, well... I got an idea for you. So, unfortunately, I am too busy marking the papers that the other students handed in, so I can't go on this mission that I've been tasked.
Huh? What are you talking about, Teach?
Well, you know what? On the side of this, I have contract work that I do. I put a little ad on Kijiji saying... Stop! Whoa. I do work for contractors. I appraise things for antique roadshows and things like that. And
wow.
Recently...
I actually love that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was one of the only things me and my dad could ever get along over.
Oh. Well, this is maybe right up your alley then. So I was...
Hey, T.
Recently...
For the first time, I'm listening.
I can tell. I can tell by your body language, your voice.
My eyes are open.
Your eyes are open. What I need from you is to go and talk to this antique collector. They had a very interesting piece that we actually had to shut down the whole TV show because Well, when I opened the book, it was cursed. There was a cursed ancient text that we had found, and yeah. Anyway,
What?
it needs to be destroyed. It needs to be destroyed in a very specific place. When I read the text, it said that this text, if you want to break the curse, has to be destroyed in a very specific place. It has to be burnt in a volcano.
Oh,
A volcano in Chile. It has to be thrown into a volcano in Chile. So
volcano in Chile.
yeah,
Kind of an oxymoron, don't you think?
you're an oxymoron. All right, so you need to go and talk to this antique collector. He'll give you the scroll. And if you complete this task, I'll give you 100 in this whole class. And you'll pass and you can join the football team and get your scholarship and whatever. Sound like a deal, Michael?
Yeah, okay. I'll do it. I'll do it, Teach, for you and for Antique Roadshow.
Please do it for your grades' sake.
Okay. We cut to the it's like a frat party later on that night, and Michael is talking to he's with his football friends and his girlfriend, and they're all having a great time drinking. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know. He's got this like mission for me or whatever, and like I don't know. I think I'm gonna be gone for like a weekend or
It's like a work abroad thing. Geez, I wish I could fail my classes and get cool projects like that.
well, man. I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't have taken stats.
Stats
Maybe
profs
you should.
aren't cool like your religious profs.
Exactly.
Anyway, pass the bog.
All right, man. Here, wait. Let me hit it once more.
I didn't want to actually do it. I was just asking to take it because you were just getting way too high.
Yeah, and he said it's cursed. Can you believe that?
Cursed.
Yeah, I don't believe in
What
that
if you
mumbo
get
jumbo.
cursed? If you do this,
I don't believe in that kind of mumbo jumbo. You know,
that's when you get cursed. When you don't believe in it, that's when you get cursed.
how would that make any sense?
Yo, man, your phone's ringing.
Huh?
Your phone's ringing. It says antique dealer, antique collector on it.
Man, you can. Okay, should I answer it?
I don't know, you're too high, but yeah, you probably should. Don't want to miss his
Okay,
call.
I'll put it on speaker.
Yeah.
Dude, hello.
Hello, is this Michael?
It is. How'd you know that?
I got your number from Mr. Religion.
Oh, that's my teacher.
That's funny. My teacher's name is Mr. Statistics.
It sure is. And I was expecting to see you today.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, Mister. He was busy with me. It's my fault.
And who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm Bruce. I'm just another football player.
hey, you're so much more than that, man.
Thank you.
Okay, I really do not care about this. Michael, if I don't see you tomorrow,
I don't know who you are or where to see you.
I'm at the Antique Road Shop on the corner. Right by the university. You can't miss it.
Oh yeah, school university. Where we go.
University kids love antiques. They come in all the time.
Okay.
It really makes you wonder how busy Mr. Religion is that he can't stop a block away to come to my shop.
Okay, I don't care about any of that. Love you, bye. Boop.
I fell in love with him too. Do you need me to come with you? Would you like me to come with you?
No, I think I have to do this alone.
All right.
But will you come with me to tell Stacy?
How about I'll tell Stacy before?
Oh, that would be so great.
No problem.
She'll understand.
She'll understand. If she's sad, I'll console with her.
Okay. So I trust you.
Thanks. All right. So the sun goes down and the sun comes back out. And Michael finds himself standing out in front of the antique store just as the sign that says close flips over to open.
So hungover. Hey, it's open. Ding, ding, ding.
In the store, it's just empty.
Yeah, it's dusty.
And there's no one around. There's all this cool stuff hanging, like cuckoo clocks and knight's armor. And in the middle of the room, there's a little table with a light shining through a window. And on the table, there's a tiny little book, little journal that Michael is drawn towards.
Wow. Guess I'll go towards this thing with the light on it. So bright, though. Oh, wow, this book.
As he gets closer, the book starts to, like, sort of focus in on his focus, and everything else around it gets blurry, and all of a sudden he starts, like, demonic chants in the foreground, like,
oh, wow. I've never had a hangover like this before. Hello, anyone in here?
There's a little note written on a little sticky note that says, with an arrow pointing to it, and it says, "This is the book you're supposed to take to the volcano in Chile. Good luck."
Oh, right.
And a plane ticket that leaves from airport area international,
right,
to Chile.
Okay. Guess I gotta take this book. Anybody? I don't know. This is unusual.
As he reaches out to touch it, his hands get kind of tingly, and once his fingers touch the leather-bound book, he gets a shock through his whole body, and hair stands up on his arms, and his toes kind of wiggle, and he feels something, but puts it deep down inside him because he doesn't believe in that mumbo-jumbo.
I don't believe in that mumbo-jumbo, and my dad wouldn't either.
He takes the book and puts it in his pocket, and luckily his bag is already packed with the essentials, and he takes off to the airport.
Taxi!
It was pretty rude of them to not tell him what the curse actually does, right?
If you get it, he'll find out.
That was it.
He'll find out.
So we cut to Michael on the plane, first class.
Yeah,
which was a surprise, a treat. Yeah, a little treat. And he's sitting back in the cushy chair, just looking out the window at the tarmac as they're about to take off.
Sitting next to him is a tall, skinny man from Berlin with sunglasses. Where are you going? On vacation?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, it's interesting that you go to vacation to Chile at this time of year, because the tourism is quite small at this time of year.
Oh, did I?
That's a popular place to go.
Yeah, well, see, it's for school. I'm kind of doing a field report.
Oh, you're a student, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty studious.
You're a student. You must write and journal and study and all this. Is that book in your pocket? Is that one of your journals? Could I look at the book in your pocket and take a look?
Yeah, sure. I mean, sorry, it's a journal. It's kind of personal.
Oh, of course. Maybe I should get more personal. My name is Guggenheim Mumbo Jumbo. It's nice to meet you.
Where have I heard that before?
Why don't you just sit back and relax and enjoy your flight? I won't bother you anymore. I'll just sit here and listen to my discotheque music.
Whew. Wow. First class flight.
The German pulls out a little bottle, and the camera zooms in, and it says chloroform on it, and he starts unscrewing it. It looks like just a little bottle of wine that you'd get on the plane, but he pours it into a little glass and sits it there next to his on the tray. And then the captain, just before the German can throw the chloroform onto Michael, the captain comes on to the speakers and announces that there's going to be some slight turbulence.
Oh, we're coming up on some turbulence, so we asked you to sit and buckle your seatbelt, please.
Oh, Michael, maybe this will help you. The turbulence is starting. What?
Oh, wow, that guy must have been sleepy. I don't really remember us taking off, but it seems like we're in the air already.
And then
Nothing to do but sit back and relax, I guess.
time goes by fast, and then the plane lands in Chile, and
we see an overview of like a map with a red dot.
Red dotted line in the plane.
Montage. Michael gets up off the plane, but he looks back to see the flight attendants shaking the German man, trying to wake him up. He's still out. Michael walks down off the plane and is down on the runway. And there's a little sign. There's a little man with a sign that has his name on it, standing next to a black vehicle.
Michael. That's me. And it even has my last name, which is...
Football player.
Football player.
Football player. Hey, Michael, are you?
Yeah, I wasn't actually expecting anybody.
Oh, well, I was expecting you.
Cool. We're going to the hotel.
No, I'm going to take you right to the volcano.
What's your name?
I am hired by the Antique Roadshow investigative department. I'm here to help you with your mission. He rolls his sleeve down and he has a tattoo that says, I work for the Antique Roadshow as an investigative detective.
Well, if he got that as a tattoo, I guess I gotta trust it.
You have to trust me. Get in.
Okay.
They start driving. It's actually like an old, bug. It's like an old Volkswagen bug. It's like a really not a great car.
Wow. The trees out here are way different than what I'm used to in...
Listen to me, Michael. There's no time to talk about the scenery. People may be after you. They may be after that book. Do you still have the book? Have you secured the book?
Of course. I've got it right here.
Keep that book safe until you throw it into the fire of Mount Chile. But for now, you need to be wearisome that there may be murderers. Don't trust anyone. Don't even trust me. I'll drop you off at the volcano and you need to hike up on your own. Did you bring friends?
No.
Well, why is there someone following us?
Oh my God.
There's a gun in the glove department. Grab it.
I've never used a gun.
Grab the gun, Michael. Start shooting.
Okay, I gotta reach for it from the back seat.
All right. There's a big montage where they started speeding down the small streets of Santiago, Chile. And they're like racing up and down these sharp hills, and the little bug is going up and down, and the guys in the other vehicle are shooting back at them. And, get down! Don't let the book be hit! And then they get off onto these dirt roads, and they're driving through cacti and everything, and they're on this cliffside of a canyon, and all of a sudden, as they're spinning along, the driver's like, shoot at the tires, Michael!
Oh, good idea. He hits it. I managed to hit one. I got him.
Good. And the car starts spinning off and crashes into the
ditch,
the canyon, and like has this slow motion, like, and then the car explodes, and they both look into the back of their rear view. Like, holy shit, Michael! That was a big explosion. They must have had dynamite at the car.
Crazy.
All right, look at that big giant mountain in front of us. That's Mount Chile. I'll drop you off at the base. It's up to you to hike to the top and throw the book in.
Okay, this feels... Wow, that felt really easy to get here.
Here we are. All right. We're counting on you as the underground department of detectives in the Antique Roadshow business. You must destroy this text and break the curse I'm not going to tell you what the curse is. You'll have to figure it out on your own.
Okay, all right.
I think if you touch the book long enough, the book will speak to you and tell you what the curse is.
Okay.
Good luck.
I don't believe in any of that but he'd already driven away. We cut back to wherever the university is, and we see Stacy and his friend Bruce. What do you mean he's gone?
Well, he just said, I'm going to leave and never come back again and tell Stacy I don't love her.
What?
I'm sorry. If you feel sad, you can cry on my shoulder if you'd like.
I don't feel sad. I don't.
If you feel angry, you can punch me. Like that.
You're a creep. Okay, we cut back.
Just had to tie up those loose ends.
To make sure Bruce was really not a good guy and really strange. That was painting a good picture for Michael, at least. We know he's the hero here.
Yeah.
Counting on Michael to get back to save Stacy. Michael's now halfway up the mountain and he's like really tired.
Yeah, so he it's like getting a little bit dark, and he has like found kind of a flat area with like some foliage, and he's sitting down and has started a campfire, and long day.
You're telling me. Out of the darkness stumbles a cowboy and sits down on a log next to him. Yeah, it's been a long day, partner. You mind if I plant my bottom here?
Yeah. Who are you?
Jeremiah. He starts opening a can of beans. Yeah, I've been cowboying up in these prairies for quite some time.
This is some prairies?
Yep.
Even I know that that's not the geography.
I would have gave you some beans, but I was pretty hungry. What you got there in your pocket there? Is that a little nature guide? Little book? You're probably wondering if I'm...
You're not real.
That's right, I'm not real.
You're not real.
I'm not real. I'm just mumbo jumbo. Just a big thing of mumbo jumbo. But I'm an apparition from the cursed book that you have there. It's...
I knew it.
I don't know if you read any of it.
I didn't read any.
Opened up the...
I was considering doing that until you showed up.
Oh, well, I thought maybe I'd come and, give you a little bit of a, what do you call it? Spark notes? Yeah. Give you a little
Cliff notes.
Cliff notes. Yep. So the ancient text is not actually that ancient.
You know what, man? Why don't you walk off into the sunset? Leave it to me.
All right. To each his own. But beware, there's rattlesnakes in this area. And he waddles off into the dark.
What a creep. I guess it is time that, before I throw this old thing away, I guess I should at least look and see what's inside. The pages are like, for the first time, Michael's kind of seeing the book for what it is and feels the age of the leather binding, and he feels how old it is. It's like beyond anything that he's ever touched before, and yet it's in remarkably good condition. The pages are pristine, and the text, is hand printed in ink. So he opens it slowly. The Book of 12 Evils. damn. Okay. And he kind of loosely leafs through it, and there are like illustrations. Every once in a while there are like these detailed illustrations, and he sees, a jungle mountain landscape with ancient Mayan structures in one of them, and then he continues to leaf through, and then he sees kind of a bird's eye view of what appears to be Mount Chile. And as he looks, he sees himself sitting there camping on the log, the very log.
What the hell? There's no cowboy. There's no cowboy there.
No cowboy in sight. What does this mean? And my head is hurting again.
You have been destined, Michael. It is up to you to choose to keep the book or burn the book. Keep the book or burn the book.
Maybe there is something to this thing, and he closes it kind of nervously, puts it back in his pocket, looks up at to the tip of the mountain, and you can see that he still has, quite a distance to go, and the second half to the summit is always the longest part. So finally he goes to sleep, and he kind of tosses and turns, and we see inside of his dream that night.
And there's a cowboy.
No, you're not real. You're not real.
Bring me your imagination. Cuts like you hear Bruce going,
I'll take care of Stacy.
And his professor, you can't fail. You have to pass, or you can't play football.
I have to burn the book in order to pass and play football, but the choice is mine. And then wakes up in kind of a cold sweat in the morning, and the sun is already up in the sky.
And he looks around and he's trying to find the book, but it's not there. And he looks at the top of the hill, and he sees the cowboy standing there at the top of the hill with a lasso going, looking for this.
You. That's it. And he runs after the cowboy, who's kind of like
prancing around.
Prancing up way. And he chases him. And
Michael remembers he still has the gun that from the chase. He gets up to the top of the cliffside and up just on the edge of the volcano, and he looks down and he sees the flames, and he looks across like the edge of the volcano, and he sees the cowboy, and he's like, well, looks like it's just the two of us. Time for a showdown.
Hang on a second. Maybe you are real. You look familiar.
That's right. It's your old pops. It's your dad.
What?
I never really connected with you because the only thing we connected on was the Antique Roadshow. But then when I saw you walk into my shop and take the book, well, I thought I'd follow you all the way to Chile, and here we are, just you and me. I wanted to be the one to throw it into the flames.
Michael kind of like takes a moment to gather his strength to do what he needs to do, and he points the gun at his father, and he pulls the trigger, and it just clicks. There are no more bullets left in the clip.
Well, that's too bad. And
then suddenly, behind Michael appears the German man. And he...
Well, having a good vacation, are we?
And he pushes him down into kind of like a lower area into, not in the volcano, but like down into the pit. And
Cowboy's like, no, Michael! And he shoots the German guy. He's like, oh, you've got me shot!
Oh my God, there's multiple parties here.
The German falls down lower into the volcano, but grabs onto Michael's ankle and is pulling him down in with him. He's like, oh, if I die, you die too! Oh! His legs are kind of like on fire, and he's like
oh my God.
And then the cowboy father's like, Michael, no! And he takes the lasso and lassos you and starts pulling you up. Kick off the German, would you? No, don't kick me. Oh!
I hate you for everything you did, but don't let me fall.
Are you talking to me, the German?
I hate you implicitly.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, Michael. I'll make it up to you. Shoots at the German guy.
And then in the kerfuffle, the book, it falls.
Yeah.
And everyone's eyes kind of watch it as the arc of it falls, and the book opens and the pages flip through as it falls, and then it lands in the fire, and the whole place starts to like shake and rumble as if there's going to be an eruption.
Come on, Michael, we gotta get out of here.
It pulls off the German guy.
And they climb up out of the volcano. Come on, Michael, hop on this donkey. Let's get out of here. And they're riding on this mule down the side of the volcano, and the song Steel, a Bon Jovi song played. I'm a steel horse, I ride, I'm wanted, dead or alive.
And as the camera starts to fade, it zooms in on Michael's eyes, and we can see that darkness exists behind them, and he is not the same.
And you zoom in closer onto his eyes, and it stays on his eyes for like a really long time. And his eyes get kind of like he's getting rocked by the mule's movements a bit, and he's starting to like fade a little. His eyes kind of get droopy. It zooms back out, and he's still in the classroom, and he's asleep sitting in the front row. And his professor's like, Michael, would you wake up? I'm trying to teach a lesson here.
Professor,
you fell asleep in class again.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. You better pick up your slack or you're going to fail. We still got assignments to pass in. All right, class. That's class dismissed. Thank you, everybody, and enjoy your long weekend. And Michael, make sure to get your work done. No more daydreaming in class.
Sir, yes, sir.
As if I care about any of this mumbo jumbo.
And scene. Wow, there it is. We hit everything. We got the MacGuffin. We got the evil spirits, and the people send them on the mission. We got Michael. We got that unlikely hero, and I think we nailed it. That was awesome.
Yeah, and Bruce. We tied up the loose ends with Bruce and Stacy.
Good job. Yeah, it was. Sorry, I had to make it a dream at the end, but it was just too juicy.
But
it was too good. Too good.
Yeah,
but we don't know.
Maybe it was real. Maybe
he was changed at the end.
Well, I got to say, good job, Mitchell. That was awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, that was really fun.
That was super fun. You can tell it's fun when we're just laughing the whole time. And thank you, Taylor, behind the scenes for making sure everything was working and to keep us on a straight and narrow path there. Yeah. This is Subgenre. Thank you so much for tuning in, and tune back in again if you actually like this, and share it with your friends. This is it's a fun thing.
Goodbye. I love you.